Good day, beautiful people. I hope that this information is helpful for you, to those that it applies to. So we bought an enclosed trailer from Facebook Marketplace. Now, the person that we bought this from only had a moniker on Facebook. They did not have their real name, which kind of set the bells off for me already, thinking it's a scam, because I'm very, alert to those and wary to those. So I try to cover us as much as possible while trying to find a good deal as well. So what I did was I contacted some of the friends that were listed on this person's moniker and asked them if they had ever bought anything from this person. And one person did get back to me, and they said, yes, the trailer that I bought from this person was in really good condition. I had no issues and all went well. So that was one check off the box that helped me feel a little bit more secure. So the person that we bought the trailer from someone in the state of Vermont. All right. So we asked if we can meet them up at a place that offered a notary, like one of the banks, because banks are already, always have a notary there. So he said there was no need to, because the title was a Vermont title. So that was the second bell that went off to me and red flag. All right. So that sent me spiraling a little bit, because I'm a notary myself, and I just wanted that extra security of going in front of someone and having him there, him being on camera, etc., just to cover ourselves in case this was actually a scam. So with that being said, I asked two other notaries, and they also told me no, that they checked on it for me as well, because they didn't really know the answer, and they came back and they said, no, you don't have to have it notarized. As far as the seller was concerned, if the title was from the state of Vermont. So I also went online, and it basically told me no also, that it does not have to be notarized. All right. So I was not aware of this at all, that some states operated like this, but you certainly learn something every day. And I just wanted to share this because some of you may actually be having this question as well and wondering and want some clarification. So as you can see on my screen right here, these are some of the non-notary states, and you have the list here going in alphabetical order from Alabama, Idaho, Missouri, etc., etc. And over here you have South Dakota, Tennessee, etc., Vermont. All right, so Vermont is on that list, and that is where this enclosed trailer came from. All right, so the seller, or the person that we bought it from, signed the back of the title. Not the person that he bought it from, but the person who actually sold it to us. And then he gave us also a bill of sale, just in case we needed that when we got to the DMV. So we took it to the DMV after he signed it and gave us a bill of sale, and we got our trailer and paid for it. And after my husband went ahead and signed his signature, they went and they notarized his signature. So sometimes you have to get both notarized, especially if you're signing at two different times. But he only had to get it notarized this one time because he was signing it right there in front of the notary at the DMV. And so he signed that in the seller section, and that was basically it. They're going to send the title in about a week or two. So this is for the state of North Carolina only. I'm only speaking for the state of North Carolina and how it worked for us here in dealing with a non-notary state title. All right. So you want to confirm how it works in your state if you buy from a non-notary state. And again, these are some of the non-notary states. So these states do not require that titles be notarized when you transfer ownership. All right. So again, don't take my word for it. Just take this, as a learning experience, or some, a word of advice from someone else who's gone through it. But always check your facts and validate and go from there. Extra measure that I also took was I actually went to the DMV this morning with my newborn. So because I just wanted to make sure and cover us as much as I possibly could. So I went to the DMV and asked the question while they were actually making the transaction, and my husband was checking the trailer out. You know, I went there and I said, you know, do you have to have a Vermont title notarized? She said no. She said everything should be okay. Just make sure that the VIN number on the trailer matches the VIN number on the title. And this is another thing that I did not know. I thought that all VIN numbers were 17 digits. This VIN number was 16. So that's another thing that set me off and was a little red flag, but it turned out to be okay. She said some VIN numbers are different. They're not all the same. It just depends on what the actual item is and the state and all those different factors. So that's something else that I learned today. But yeah, I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to just leave me a little comment down in the box. You all be blessed.